Donald Trump is crashing out online as reports come out that the Putin meeting with Trump in Alaska was a total disaster. And Donald Trump is now dealing with the fact that his own wife, Melania, humiliated him on the world stage. And now she herself is getting ridiculed for what she did with Putin. And none of this should be a surprise. None of this should be a surprise because Melania Trump has a history of doing things that are quite humiliating. And this will make more sense after the clip. But first, remember that Melania literally plagiarized Michelle Obama. We forget all of the stupid things we've been through with this goddamn family. But here's one of them that should have ruined anyone else. But here is Melania Trump plagiarizing Michelle Obama.
Barack and I were raised with so many of the same values.
That you work hard for what you want.
You work hard for what you want.
That your word is your bond.
That your word is your bond. That you do what you say you're going to do. That you treat people
with respect.
With dignity and respect, even if you don't know them and even if you don't agree with them. And Barack and I set out to build lives guided by these values and to pass them on to the next generation because we want our children and all children in this nation to know that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
And your willingness to work for them.
Yeah, insane, right? Insane. Now, the reason why I bring that up and the reason why this is also humiliating for Trump is twofold. One, Donald Trump, after his big boy meeting with Putin, where he got nothing but a slap on the ass from a dictator, where he had literal soldiers roll out the red carpet for Putin, well, his wife one-upped him, and she realized that Daddy Donald failed at the mission at hand, and so she tried to save him, but in fact, she instead humiliated him, sending him this strangely written letter that actually says nothing. Now, I'm going to read it to you in full because I want you to let me know what this says, because I have read this more times than I'd like to admit, and it just seems like it's incredible. It's an incredible thing that the English language is so special, because with it, you can say so much and still not say anything at all. Dear President Putin, every child shares the same quiet dreams in their heart, whether born randomly into a nation's rustic countryside or a magnificent city center. They dream of love, possibility, and safety from danger. As parents, it is our duty to nurture the next generation's hope. As leaders, the responsibility to sustain our children extends beyond the comfort of a few. Undeniably, we must strive to paint a dignity-filled world for all, so that every soul may wake up to peace, and so that the future itself is perfectly guarded. A simple yet profound concept, Mr. Putin, as I'm sure you agree, is that each generation's descendants begin their lives with a purity, an innocence which stands above geography, government, and ideology. Yet in today's world, some children are forced to carry a quiet laughter, untouched by the darkness around them, a silent defiance against the forces that can potentially claim their future. Mr. Putin, you can single-handedly restore their melodic laughter. In protecting the innocence of these children, you will do more than serve Russia alone. You serve humanity itself. Such a bold idea transcends all human division, and you, Mr. Putin, are fit to implement this vision with a stroke of the pen today. It is time. Sincerely, Scribble Trump. So I read that for you. It's up here on the screen. Does anyone know what she's saying here? It's incredible that she is saying so much and says nothing at all. If what you're saying, Melania, is end the war in Ukraine, then say that. Putin has actually stole almost 20,000 Ukrainian children. He's kidnapped them. They live in Russia now. Are you talking about them? Could it be that you're talking about the children who grow up in Putin's dictatorship, who will never know what it means to live freely, truly free? We don't know, because you don't define what it is you actually want, because this is the most chicken shit thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Somehow, though, it is more courageous than what Donald Trump did in Alaska. Now, secondly, There's actually 3 things I want to talk about here. The first I already mentioned. Second, what happened to her handwriting? Now, this is on eBay. You can buy this for a lot of money. And this is Melania Trump's signature. There, right there. That is her actual signature. And here is what she did on this letter here. No idea why she changed her signature. Obviously, it looks very closely like Donald Trump's. Here, there's obviously similarities. But what is also more striking about this is that it may have very well been written by AI, this entire letter. Now, someone did the research on this and said, holy shit, unsurprisingly, there's a whopping 90 to 100% chance that it was written by AI. There's absolutely nothing real about these people. It goes on to say that the tone and style, the structure, authenticity, and all of that combined means that this letter appears to be at least 90, 100% AI generated. The rhetoric, structure, and lack of specificity are all strong signals. It reads more like an AI prompt, write a heartfelt letter from Melania Trump to Putin about children and peace, than something crafted by a political office. I wouldn't put it past them. There's a bunch of lazy, stupid people working for this administration. Melania Trump's barely ever in D.C., let alone acting as first lady. I don't even know, does she really have staff? And then Donald Trump, for his part, knowing that she humiliated him, that he's getting all this terrible press, had a temper tantrum this morning. It's incredible how the fake news violently distorts the truth when it comes to me. There's nothing I can say or do that would lead them to write or report honestly about me. I had a great meeting in Alaska on Biden's stupid war, a war that should have never happened. And it goes on to say, if I got Russia to give up Moscow as part of a deal, the fake news and their partner, the radical left Democrats, would say, I made a terrible mistake and a very bad deal. That's why they're the fake news. Also, they should talk about the 6 wars, etc. I just stopped MAGA. So daddy's having a temper tantrum after he got spanked by Putin. And here is something else disturbing. MSNBC is reporting that Trump sent out a crazy fundraising email after the deal didn't happen.
Sure, if we have it already, here it is, ready for us in our computer yet, or in the graphics world yet. But I mean, it's a fundraising email. Today, I'm meeting with Vladimir Putin in Alaska. It's a little chilly. This meeting is very high stakes for the world. The Democrats would love nothing more than for me to fail. No one in the world knows how to make deals like me. Tonight at midnight, my very critical fundraising deadline hits, and the radical left is watching our numbers this night of all nights to see if we miss. And then it's like, give $10, you know, stand with Trump, give $10. Ravi, you don't do this sort of thing in the UK. How crazy is it to see this fundraising email linked to this very important meeting?
Well, I don't need to wait for his answer, because I can tell you definitively it is insane. It is abhorrent. It is obviously very Trumpian to take a very dire situation and to turn it into a way to generate profit. That is the Trumps. That's who they are. They write fake letters, they demand nothing, and then they make money off of all of it. That's who they are. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit like in the video. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.